A free Palestine is one where Palestinians have complete liberation.
Yeah, we've been a group being active on campus since October of last year. At the end of the last term in March, we occupied the Parkinson building for 2 weeks, 15 days, and through that we got a meeting with our senior management team, but because they have had a particular lack of action on that meeting since then, we have escalated to the encampment that we have now. We have escalated several times during the encampment, and we are currently in negotiation with management about starting meetings to address the issue of our university's complicity. So at the moment we are in the beginning stages of getting more meaningful negotiations going.
We've seen now the Jum'ah prayer here, and we've seen how non-Muslim students come and help with this. Can you tell us about the atmosphere inside the encampment?
We have really quite a nice atmosphere in the encampment. We've got a very sort of diverse group of people. We are a coalition of a lot of different societies, so a lot of different people come and get involved, and it's been really nice to create that sort of space where we are able to share our views and share our experiences and share culture as well, and then use that sense of community to make sure that our university knows that we are a majority of students protesting against their complicity.
I think it's important for all chaplains to know that we are here. It's important for chaplains to express that we're here for all students, to give support for all students. It's a difficult time for students who are engaged in a protest. It's a difficult time for students who are going past the protest, wondering what it's all about. One of the few occasions while I've been a chaplain where there's been a lot of discourse about international events affecting the well-being of students. And as a chaplain, I see my role as helping people negotiate those feelings, really, and identify where the conflict is and where the conflict isn't. For example, I don't see this as a conflict between Jewish students and Muslim students. I think it can be, but it doesn't have to be. And I know there are a lot of Jewish students who are equally upset by what's happening in Gaza, and there's a lot of Palestinian students who have Jewish friends and want to rebuild their relationship with their Jewish friends. And I know that later on this evening there will be a short Sabbath meal, and I'm quite looking forward to popping in there and seeing quite a few Jewish members of the community who are also here in solidarity.
We have four demands for our universities. The first one is to cut ties with arms companies like the BAE, who continues to supply the IDF with fighter jet parts. The second demand is for the university to cut ties with Israeli universities that are guilty of illegal occupation and also apartheid in occupied Palestine. Our third demand is for the removal of a Jewish chaplain who went to serve in the IDF back in November and has been allowed back on campus, and he poses a big threat to Arab and Muslim students on this campus. Our last demand for the university is to stand with our movement and also to stand with Palestine in a similar way that they stood with Ukraine during Russia's invasion.